I'm Chef Mo Montgomery. I'm the Director of Hospitality and Culinary Arts at Pueblo Community College.
And I'm Michael Montgomery, her son.
All right. So what you want to do is kind of roll it up together and gather it and as much as you can. And then I'm going to slice it as thinly as possible. And I'm just working my fingers backwards. Careful not to slice them. And so that does the majority of the chopping. And now I'm going to go back and forth. And I'm going to put it into a mixing bowl. Okay, parsley. Next, chives. So I like to look for chives. They go on clearance a lot, and you can get a package like this for 99 cents. If you are able to grow them, they come back all the time, like year round, and you always have fresh chives you can keep in your kitchen. So let's see. I'm just going to take like half of these. Okay.
And how would you chop these up?
How would I chop these up?
Yeah.
I'm showing you. Okay. So I'm going to cut this in half. I'm going to line that up together. And then we're just going to slice them really, really small. And you can use freeze-dried chives or just dried chives, like I said, but this is one of the distinct flavors. If you don't have them and you can't find them, you could substitute green onion, but just use the green part of it. The onion part will be too harsh. You want to use like a dried onion powder. Okay, so now we are going to mix our ranch dressing. Okay, so I'm going to have you do that. Make sure you tilt the bowl forward.
Like mixing eggs.
Well, yeah, but there's nothing to mix yet except just the... So what we want to do is we want to do about equal parts of buttermilk and then our yogurt and mayo combo.
What kind of yogurt is that?
This is just plain yogurt. I don't use a lot of yogurt in my cooking normally, so I just buy the small one so that it doesn't go bad. But, I mean, I do like to use it for sauces. Okay. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to put, this is about 6 ounces here. Okay. And then,
I mean, we haven't had
about
the
half
yogurt
the container of the yogurt.
Yeah, it already
This
looks
is a
like
6 ounce
ranch.
container of plain yogurt. And then really, and you could just do all yogurt. It'd be really tangy and yummy. Or just to add some richness. Now this is mayonnaise, but this is olive oil mayonnaise, so it has less of the bad cholesterol. I'm putting about 2 ounces in there. Okay, so then I have made ranch a million different ways, and I'll tell you, if you use fresh garlic and ranch, it's too pungent and it doesn't taste
And if you
great.
see the way I'm whisking it, it's like making scrambled eggs. Just fold it over and over.
So I'm going to put a good amount, about half a teaspoon of garlic powder in here. And then we're also going to do some salt. And coarse kosher, if that's all you have. If you have a salt grater, that's going to help you out because it'll just dissolve faster. Want a good amount of salt.
We gonna add a bit of pepper to this?
Yes, we will need some pepper.
I wish we had some carrots on hand for a bit of taste testing.
We'll get there. Carrots are coming soon. Okay, so a little bit of pepper.
If you didn't catch it before, whisk it like you're making scrambled eggs. Alright.
So it's really nice and thick. give it a taste. Give it a taste too, here, just like that.
That actually tastes like ranch.
Making your own ranch at home is really great because you can control what goes into it. You can really change up how much cholesterol is in there and what kind of fats that you're consuming in your diet. So there's the ranch. Next, vinaigrette is any time that you are mixing an acid like lemon juice or apple cider vinegar with an oil. And I recommend using a nice neutral oil like sunflower oil or canola oil, which is what I have here. And a lot of times it's whisked together and emulsified. It doesn't have to be emulsified. And we want to put a lot of flavor stuff in it. So to get started, we're going to start, what I like to start all of my vinaigrettes with is some mustard and some honey. So the mustard adds a lot of body. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of mustard. And this is spicy brown mustard. It works just as well as Dijon, but it doubles up in my fridge because I like it on sausage and bratwurst too. And then we're going to add equal amounts of honey. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of honey.
That's about a tablespoon of honey.
When I say they're emulsifiers, I mean, you know, your acid, whether it's a lemon or your apple cider vinegar, it's water-based. And you're mixing this with oil. And as you know, water and oil don't get along. But when you have an emulsifier, it grabs onto these molecules and it really binds them together. So it makes a nice smooth sauce for you, or in this case, a nice smooth vinaigrette. So, Mikey, you are going to be my whisker again. It's going to whisk the everything together. And then we're going to take a little bit of apple cider vinegar. So now we've mixed about a quarter cup of apple cider vinegar, tablespoon of Dijon, a tablespoon of honey. And now we're going to add, we're not adding the oil yet. The oil is going to be the last thing. So, and this is the very last thing. Okay. Hold on. So we're going to add some dried herbs. And I just have plain thyme here, but if you have mixed herbs, in really any kind of style, it's just it adds a little bit of texture and it adds a really nice flavor. So I'm going to add a good amount of herbs there.
I see we have a bit of plum jelly.
Yes, so this is like my secret ingredient here. I like to add a little bit of fruit inside of my vinaigrettes. And this, you don't have to do this, but if you have some jelly or if you have some like apple butter or peach butter, those are some really tasty things. So let's see if we can get this off. So this jelly is made by my good friend Derek, and I'm going to put about a tablespoon in there, and that's just going to add a nice little sweet fruitiness, a little bit different from the honey, which is more of a really rich sweetness. Okay, so let's go ahead and whisk that together.
And the juice is going to give a bit of a more solid base to it when you mix in the gelatin.
Okay, so we have this mixture. It's very sweet. It's very acidic. Let's get some salt in it. The word salad comes from the word, and the word salt and the word salad come from the same word. So we definitely want to have some salt in there. Okay. And now, Michael, I am going to have you whisk just like that and hold the bowl so that they can see it, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly drizzle in the oil. Now, I do this because I'm trying to get it homogenized so that it's all together. But you know, if the oil and the rest of the mixture separate, it's okay. All right. Some lemons. Got a couple seeds in there.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Oh no, I didn't get any seeds in there.
Oh, good.
Okay, so there's some lemon.
And just a tip for some beginners, don't get it in your eye. It stings.
So I'm just gonna kind of whisk this together to incorporate. I'm gonna take a taste. That's tasty. You should try some. So let's make a couple of salads.
Maybe spinach, and as well as some mixed baby leaves, I believe that's what that
Mixed
says.
baby greens.
Greens.
I'm gonna take a few leaves here. That looks great. Nice leafy greens, and oh, you love these, right?
Yes, bear claws tossers.
Hold on, don't toss it yet. You gotta put some. We're gonna put some vinaigrette in there. Okay, now you can. Go ahead. So when you do it, you want to just lift it up. Nice. Okay.
So for those who really don't have like these, wooden bear claws, you can always just use a spoon and a fork.
All right, here we go. Stop. Okay. Just turn that out. Like that. Get all of those beautiful greens in there. Pile this in, and so quinoa has that complete protein, so it's going to be very filling and very high in protein, but we also have all these vitamins from the carrots and the almonds and the beets, apples. Oh yeah.
And the seeds and the raisins.
Yeah, it's going to be very flavorful. Okay. So, don't.
Oh, I bit
Don't
twist
do that.
of lemon.
So we're going to do a little bit more lemon on top. A little bit more of our crunch on top.
And that actually does go good for a trail mix. Sunflower seeds, the pepitas, and the cranberries, or raisins.
Drizzle of olive oil. Nope. Here we go. Check that out. Here's your bowl for the salad mixing, and then we have a bowl for
Let's start with
too.
these.
Okay, you want to put all of them in, or maybe just like half?
Let's put some of them in.
Let's not put them all in. We might use those for some other stuff. Okay.
Definitely add some of these.
Oh yeah. That'll be crunchy and chewy. And some beets. Do you want to try one? Do you want to eat one before you put it in?
No. I'll add a few in here.
Alright, he's trusting. You want your ranch?
Oh yeah.
Just one.
Take a nice small ladle, put a nice big plop on there.
Alright, and then you have spoons and forks over there too.
So like I said before, if you don't have those bear claws, you can always take a spoon and fork and just...
Very nice.
Alright.
This is pretty good. Alright, are you ready to plate it up?
Yep.
Okay. Here's your bowl. Why don't you use the spoon?
Now you can add this with classic croutons and...
Croutons would be very good. Whole
Yes.
grain croutons.
Yes, that, as well as cucumbers and tomatoes, anything you find in some classic
Yes.
restaurant salads. This would go great with it.
Yeah. But, this is great for being seasonal. The apples and the beets and everything that are available over the winter.
We are going to have a bit of our salads.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. So, Get a bit of the ranch.
Mm-hmm.